The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Sawyer completes it to Aguilar. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. 2 jet bombers, 2 jet bombers. 57's the mic, watch 57. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Kill, kill, turn it. Kill, 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 turn it. Spell. 57. I smell fear now.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go. You tighten up. Yeah. 57. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Sawyer. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going for it all. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
70, Indy, 80 weapons. Sponge, hey, rocket, rocket.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. That's taken in by Callaway. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, wahoo! Now, get it.
2nd and 4. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Now Saquon Barkley, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
10 Lobo.
I got you. I got you.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's 57's right. Target. Show it up. Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey. Now.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got an open man. It's Radley. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
15 yards on the play. That's another Titans.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
First and 10 at the 23.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Let's go.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Check 99. Check 99. Check your hot read. What?
Off the play fake. Sawyer. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second. Down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Throwing again. Sawyer. It's caught by Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on, set.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. How about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a second and 13.
Set. 10-2 stop.
they'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Sawyer escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, orbit.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Look at me. Score, score.
24, watch 24. Big dash, big dash. Come, come.
Hard, hard. Shoot.
Back to throw here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
a 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Looking to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Safety's creeping.
Go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
61, matchbox lights.
The field, D. Hatchet. Kill.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room here to run. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You got nothing. 5. Go.
2nd and 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's going to be a long day. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll run with Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Look at me. Zip. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Go. Get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
58, come on.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Box drop.
57. Mike, 57. Watch the out. Watch the out. 57 to Mike. 57 to
Yep.
2nd and 9 now. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullet good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Broncos 27, Titans 24. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Check three, check three, check three. Protein spill.
Mike 57.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He was brought down by Joseph. It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
152 fighter. Hey, lock it. Javo.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
15 line. 15 line. Hey, Alpha.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. 80 weapon. 2.
From the gun, Sawyer. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Now. Fight.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
You draw Corker. Hey. Hit it.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Anxious. Go.
On third down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
You got 3 down.
Ready, ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2nd and 6. And the catch good. It's Eifert. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Denver.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Switch.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
That's it, baby. We go
Score, Broncos 27, Titans 24.
Ready.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Sawyer, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough to start you off a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Under 10. Check 50. Stand off. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Sawyer, and he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike 57. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Here we go, D.
Small.
On 4th down, Sawyer. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Ready to break.
50, Mike's 50. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check.
Christian Travis.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Big stop, let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Sawyer. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's get it.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. On 4th down, Sawyer. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Good job, offense.
T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. 6-6, pull it high, snap.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Stick the order. Hey, Charlie.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Broncos 34, Titans 31.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
That's a touchdown.
A great play there. 48 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Look at me. Zip by.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike 57. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Big grip. Big grip.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, high 7.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Ready,
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Watch twins, watch twins, watch twins. Watch twins.
Hey, exit.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go, G. Get off the field. 57's the mic. Mike 57.
Watch the flag, watch the flag.
Let go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. For the left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check safety.
Bam, bam. Look, squeeze. Hey, zoom. Get it.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
He don't want it.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Check pass, check pass.
Check. Fresno.
Leo.
Watch twitch.
Go. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Bomber. bomber.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Come on, set. 10 over.
Buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Say.
Go.
To throw on third down. Sawyer. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. The Broncos send out their punter now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. Burst by him near the 35. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Man, I got you.
Hey, Alpha.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm going to run you over.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I don't even know what.
Hey, Swahoo.
57. Mike 57.
Watch the run.
They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Damian Bradley. He was covered by Kevin Byard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike's 57's Mike.
Yep. Watch the twist. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Smooth.
Watch the run.
Yep.
2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Now watch run. 57. Mike 57. Hey, watch the slant.
Yeah. Deep grip.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.